First, I will explain about these things. Okay. Next, you can write. I will give time for you. Okay. So, in some plastic bottles, we are going to see that they are going to write BPA free. BPA free. So, what is the meaning of BPA free? So, on some plastic bottles, they are going to write BPA free. What is the meaning of BPA free? Okay, so it's a chemical which is going to released by the plastic bottles. Nowadays it is in the news, too much in the news. Okay, we'll see what is the meaning of that one. Okay, Bisphenol A. So that is the chemical name, Bisphenol A. Is it so harmful for the human beings? Yes, of course it is too much harmful for the human beings. So we'll see what is the impact of this on the human health. Okay, Bisphenol A is a chemical used to make polycarbonate plastics. So where it is going to use polycarbonate plastic, they are going to use this chemical component to manufacture the polycarbonate plastics. Okay, so polycarbonate plastics is used to make hard plastic. Okay, this is the type of plastic they are going to use it to manufacture the hard plastics like water bottles, tiffin box. Okay, so it is now a trend, right? Every student, school students and all those students going to carry the boxes. Okay, so in that way it's a component of the polycarbonate plastic. It is going to be used for the hard plastic manufacture. Okay, so such as baby bottles, you know, for feeding the milk they are going to use the baby bottles, chick bottles. Okay, then reusable water bottles, students they are going to use for the water bottles. Then food containers, you people are going to carry the food containers boxes. Okay, then pitchers, tablewares, tablespoon, something, plates. Okay, and other storage containers. Okay, nowadays in the Swiggy, in Zomato, they are going to use the plastic boxes and plastic containers to carry the food. They are going to contain the chemical which is the BPA. It is going to released in the food. Okay, so it is going to impact human health. Okay, we will see BPA is also used to make epoxy resins. Okay, epoxy resins. So epoxy resins is the lining coat the inside of the metal product. Okay, they are going to use coating. Okay, if this is a container, they are going to use coating for the lining of the boxes or water bottles. Okay, so in both components, like BPA is going to be used in the polycarbonate as well as epoxy resins. Okay, so these are going to release in the food component, release in the water. Okay, these chemicals are released by the water bottles in the food containing. Okay, then it is going to be released in the water also. So it is going to impact the human health. So is it so serious case? Yes, it's a too much serious case. As we seen, this is not mentioned in the books, this point, but it is so much news in the, okay, because of health issues. Okay, it's so much becoming impacting on the health of the people. Especially it is founded in the USA. Okay, some students are getting impacted in their health. By cross-checking everything, they came to know that these plastic bottles, plastic water bottles, plastic food containers are going to release the BPA component. Okay, so small amount of BPA may remain polycarbonate product and epoxy lining. Okay, we'll see what next. And time put it last minute. So these are the impact. Okay, so these are the components containing the what BPA component. So plastic bottles, children's toys. You see, children are going to play with some plastic toys. Okay, it's also going to be manufactured by using the polycarbonate. Polycarbonate is going to be contain the BPA. Okay, then electrical instruments, then automobile parts, tableware, medical devices, sports safety equipment. They are going to, for scuba diving, they are going to use such a glasses, right? Then food packing, disc. So in all these components, the BPA component is there. Okay, it's going to be released into the food component as well as water containing bottles. Okay, so negative health impacts, okay, associated with the BPA exposure. So it's going to importance in the men. Okay, importance our ಆರೋಗ್ಯದ ಮೇಲೆ, or productivity ಮೇಲೆ. Then infertility in men and women. See, this is a very harmful thing, infertility. Okay, then risk of the breast cancers in the women and men also. Okay, cancers in the men as well as breast cancers in the women. Then obesity in the adults and children. See, we are going to see many city peoples, city students. They are with obesity, not generalized. I am not generalizing the concept. Okay, majority students, we are going to see obesity. In villages, we are going to see undernutrition. Okay, they are very thin and small children because of not getting good nutrition. Here they are getting more nutrition. Okay, so and some fatty food they are going to use it like pizza, burger, such a thing. It becomes the obesity for them. Okay, then by using BPA component it's going to be because of the exposure to the BPA component, they are going to get the obesity. Then increased risk of cardiovascular diseases in the adults. Sportsmen, they are going to use the water bottles. The gym going people, they are going to use the water bottles. They didn't know there is the release of the BPA component in the water. There is the release of the BPA component in the food. Okay, they are going to use it. So it became the class level style, but they are going to have the chemical component which is released by the such a food containing bottle bags and food containing water bottles. Okay, so this is the risk of the allergies, inflammation and asthma. It's going to lead for the asthma also. Okay, these are the impacts of the BPA. Okay, in newspapers we see chemicals in plastic food containers linked to heart diseases. See, chemicals in plastic food containers linked to heart diseases. That is the chemical is nothing but the BPA chemical. Okay, then Bisphenol A, is the safer alternative. Is there any safer alternative? See, all these water bottles, all these food containers are going to carry the BPA component. While woman is going to expose for such a chemical component, it's going to impact his health in such a way, as we seen in the previous slide. Okay, it's already in news. Okay, so we will see bit components about the BPA. BPA is an endocrine disrupting chemical. Endocrine means the hormones which are going to secrete, yes, within the body. Okay, so it's going to impact that. Especially it's going to impact women on her reproductive components. Okay, so that is the main thing. Then it's going to be declared as a chemical of concern. We are going to declare some chemicals as a concern which are going to impact on the health. For example, endosulfan, BPA. Okay, we are going to declare these things as a chemical concerns. We are not going to declare all chemicals as a chemical of the concern which are going to impact on the health. We are going to list them in the chemical concerns. This is also in the chemical concerns globally, not domestically, globally. Okay, so countries have taken actions on the phase out of it from the products. Okay, some countries are banned it. Even India, BIS. Do you know about the BIS? BIS hallmark. BIS antandre, but BIS it means it is going to be, it's an organization, it's going to maintain the standardity. Okay, if you want such a products, we are going to check some standard marks on them. Okay, ISI mark for the some goods, BSI. Okay, BSI hallmark iruvanta material tagobeku anta irtare nodi, gotta. So that is means if the hallmark is there, it means it is the standard thing. Okay, BSI, Bureau of Indian Standard, it's going to be prohibited. They are prohibited the BPA component in the plastic manufacturing industries. They told that it's impacting the health of children, it's impacting the health of men and women. So kindly prohibit such a chemicals in the manufacturing of the bottle. So only we see in initial first slide that BPA free bottles. Okay, we see, right? Okay, we are seeing such as bottles in the, okay, in shops. You can ask them what is the meaning of BPA. Okay, while you going to purchase any water bottles, you can ask them, is there BPA free water bottles? If they know about these things, they are going to tell you. Okay, as per our knowledge, they have awareness about these things. Okay, so because BPA is impacting so much for the peoples, so first it is used in the polycarbonate, hard plastic, epoxy resins. Okay, in food containers, water bottles. So it is declared as a chemical of concerns. In India also BIS prohibited it in the manufacturing of the plastic boxes and plastic bottles. Okay, what is the BIS? BIS is the standard organization. It's going to maintain the standardity for manufacturing some chemicals. It's work under the Ministry of Consumer Affairs and Public Distribution. Okay, it's going to work under the in this ministry. Okay, so sir, is it so important for the exams? You are explaining this is the out of syllabus. Like it means it's in the current affairs actually. This concept is in the current affairs. Is it so important? We will see. Is it important or not? So you can you answer this thing? What is the BPA? Hmm? Answer is C. A chemical used for the development of food packing materials. Is it? They asked in 2008. Okay. Exactly. Then one more question is there. Will you answer? Exactly. It is used in the polycarbonate. Polycarbonate used in the manufacturing of hard materials, right? So, 2021, it's the latest question. Okay. We are going to tell students to refer the previous year question paper. They are neglecting it. Okay. They are reading only books. They want to become only bookworms. See, in 2008 they asked this question about the BPA. Okay. Again in 2021 they asked this question, but they are not going to repeat the same component again because it's a UPSC. They are going to change the elements. They asked in which chemical it is existing. First it is initially they asked in which type. In older days social media is so weaker, coaching classes are very less. So they asked if the student is know these things are existing in the food packing, it's great thing. Nowadays, instead of that one food packing, they asked in which chemical it is there. Because many coaching classes are started, many components are getting students, they are getting more information. We are going to go for a bit depth. So they asked the question about polycarbonate. Okay. So 2 times the question is there, but again it is related to the plastic component pollution. Okay. Now we are still just now finished the xenobiotic and the component of the microplastics. Okay, take this one more point. Okay. If you want to purchase any water bottle, you have to kindly purchase the BPA free water bottle. Okay, especially for the children, especially for milk filling bottles. Okay.